Hello all and welcome to another video. So in today's video, and you can tell it's daylight outside because obviously there is, that is genuine daylight, natural light. So in this video I'm going to be talking about, is that with the concept art, off to the left hand side, not right hand side, left hand side, after this little small miniature land, right, is that Back to the Future? Is that Hill Valley? Is it the courtyard? Basically, Hill Valley and the clock tower. Hill Valley and the clock tower. Basically, yeah. Is it Back to the Future? Now, just because something looks like a courtyard and just because it looks like it's Hill Valley from Back to the Future doesn't necessarily mean that it is. Like I say, it's like I said before. There's a load of films since Back to the Future that have been shot in a location like that. So, I mean, Freaky was shot in a location like that, and there's probably loads and loads of other movies that have featured that. Now, Freaky is the only one so far that I've noticed that courtyard. There's probably other movies that have featured, like I say, loads of other ones. But yeah, could it be Back to the Future? I mean, it very possibly could. And that could be a DeLorean lightning striking coaster. It's very possible. But it's very 50-50. I mean, loads of people have called it and gone, oh yeah, it's Back to the Future. Loads of people have said, oh no, it's not Back to the Future. It could be Fast and Furious. It could be 007 James Bond. At this point, we just don't know. The only way we'll know for sure, and we'll know if for sure, defo, if it is Back to the Future, is when the park and the resort and Universal themselves confirm it. Which may be 3 or 4 years down the line, or 5 years down the line when the park opens. When the park opens, or like three years before. You know, at the end of the day, it really comes down to, it's all speculation at the moment. We don't know what's going to be there. I mean, it could be Fast and Furious. It could be 007 James Bond. It could even be Lord of the Rings. And also, you've got to think as well. Take this with a pinch of salt. That concept art. Right, that concept art is probably draft 1 out of 5 or draft 1 out of 3. So at the end of the day, don't take everything literate to this concept art. That's what I've learned over the years when following the London Resort. Don't take concept art as a, concrete defo. That's what it's going to look like, because it could all change over time. I mean, we've got 6 more years until the park opens. And with construction and everything, so it's only going to be Universal that know they have that vision in mind. I mean, they're going to have all the concept art. If they're doing construction later next year, and then they've also got the planning permission going in soon, or going in whenever it's going in. They've obviously got all the plans sorted, and they've got the concept art sorted. They've got a concept art. So whether it depends on how much concept art this is like. It depends what level. It depends how many what one is this? Is this the first concept art? Is this the second concept art? Is this the 5th concept art? You know, this is a big deal for us, the UK, but it's also a big deal for Universal as well, because it's the first one in Europe. So it's a big deal for them. So yeah, and some people as well have been saying it's a small park. It looks really small. I can tell you now, it does not look really small. It's bigger than it looks. I mean, if you zoom in right on the plaza, you can see how small the people are. They're tiny, right? That shows you how much of a grand park this is. This is a massive park, especially with 2, maybe 3 expansion plots, 4 expansion plots here. So it's a big park. It's got tons of expansion space. And one thing that concerned me with the London Resort was expansion. How would the park expand? Now, people kept saying to me for years, oh yeah, they'll just knock a land out. Or basically what they'll do is if a land's underperforming or a ride is underperforming, they'll rip it out, like demolish it, and then build something else in its place. With this, they can do that, but they won't do it probably for a good 10, 20 years. They've got tons of expansion space. Not just only in the park, but they've also got tons of expansion space all around the resort. So there's room for a second gate, room for a third gate, and room for a fourth gate. There's room for hotels. There's tons of room around there. So, yeah, expansion's not a problem. So I haven't got a problem with expansion. At the end of the day, that was one of my concerns with the London Resort. How was the London Resort going to ever expand? The question is, well, the answer is, they probably were going to build a smaller park, and then it was going to have tons of expansion space with the nature limits. But do I think that's Back to the Future, that land? I'm 50-50. As much as I want it to be, as much as I want Back to the Future at this park, it's still too early to tell. But I mean, one guy, I think it was Off the Tracks, go and check their videos out and their channel. He said about one of the members, one of the guys said about it might be Back to the Future and it might be lined up with the lightning. So that's very possible. I mean, you know, how the spike, as they've called it, could be the lightning strike. That's very possible. But like I say, it's very early to tell, and it's very, you know, this is only the first concept art we've officially got. And like I say, it could change. It could stay the same. I mean, the park's layout could stay the same, but then the lands might change. So, you know, it might not be Back to the Future in the future. Get it? But it might be something else when the park opens. But it's an interesting concept art. But if it's not Back to the Future, what else could it be? Now, like I say, it could be an original land. And I mean, that could still be a Back to the Future coaster. It's very, very possible. And it could be a Back to the Future facade. But does that necessarily mean that it is Hill Valley? No. It could be a mix. It could be an original land that they incorporate Universal intellectual properties as well other intellectual properties into. So, like I say, I'm 50-50 with it. I'm a bit in the middle, so I'm staying in the middle with it. I'm staying completely speculation at the moment, like we all are basically, but I don't think it's too early to tell whether that is Back to the Future or not. People have called it and said, oh yeah, it's definitely Back to the Future, but in my opinion, it's too early to tell. But it does look like an epic thrill ride, and I think it would be an epic thrill ride for people who love thrill and love going upside down, if that is an upside down coaster, if it does turn out to be an upside down coaster. I'll go a bit more detail into an idea that I've got. I've suggested a lot of new ideas to the Universal themselves about an idea for Back to the Future that I've actually said over Facebook, and I think I've said it on another video. Yeah, do I think that's Back to the Future? No. Well, questionable. I think it could be Back to the Future. I don't know. Yeah, like I say, it's all speculation at the moment. It's 50-50. It could be Back to the Future. It could be an original land with a Back to the Future IP. Nobody knows. With a mix of like Fast and Furious. Yeah. Let me know in the comment section below. What do you think that area is? Do you think it is Back to the Future? Do you think it is Hill Valley? Or do you think it's something else? Do you think it's an original land with various intellectual properties in? Let me know below. I've been DJS Official UK over on Rumble, DJS Videos and Shorts over on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube and you did enjoy this video, or you disliked this video, let me know in the comment section below your feedback and opinions on why you did enjoy this video and why you didn't enjoy this video if you didn't enjoy. Give your opinions and your feedback below. Do you think that is Back to the Future? Do you think it's not Back to the Future? Let me know below. Same on Rumble. Let me know on Rumble if you think it's Back to the Future or not. Like I say, I'm in the middle, so it's 50-50. I don't really know. It's too early to tell if it is. The only way we'll know for sure is when they release the concept art for it, like the official concept art of all the lands and that. But yeah, if you're watching this over on Rumble, don't forget to like or dislike via the thumbs below if you either disliked or enjoyed. If you'd like to support my channel and become a supporter, don't forget to follow. If you'd like to comment any feedback and suggestions or any feedback or anything for this video, comment below. And if you'd like to, if you could, please share this video as well as one of my other videos on with my family, friends, travel tourism and theme park enthusiasts. including share my playlist for Universal around with all the Universal fans and basically GB, worldwide, anything else like that. Please share it around as much as you can. If you're watching this over on YouTube, don't forget to like or dislike via, again, the thumbs below the video. Don't forget to subscribe to become a supporter. Comment below any feedback and opinions. Turn on your notifications to keep updated with all the latest news, updates, well, basically uploads. And please share this video. It's one of my other videos on both family, friends, travel tourism and theme park enthusiasts, as well Universal enthusiasts. Thank you very much for watching. I've been DJs Official UK over on Rumble, DJs Videos and Shorts on YouTube. Cheerio for now.